Hey y'all, welcome back to A Dinosaur in the Library. I'm Dawn, and this is Vlogmas Day 21. And today I'm going to be doing a quick review of Jenny Lawson's Furiously Happy, a funny book about horrible things, which I just finished day before last. This was a really quick read, which honestly I read pretty fast anyway, but this was a really quick read even for me, and just funny. Just absolutely hilarious. I loved it. 5 stars. And I loved her first book, but I prefer this one. Not just because of the subject matter, but I just thought this one was even funnier. So she did have another book a few years ago. Let's Pretend This Never Happened. Absolutely worth the read. Go check it out. Jenny Lawson is also known as the Bloggess online, and she has maintained a blog for years now, and it is so funny. The Saga of the Metal Chicken alone, and the monkey, are worth the time to seek her out. She is absolutely amazing. I love her to death. And when I heard she had a new book coming out, I was very excited. So I've had this since it came out, which is why I have the hardcover. I purchased this probably the week it came out because I love her so much. And I had heard that this book dealt a lot with her anxiety and depression. And she has those in spades, as do I. And although hers seem to go in a much more vicious cycle than mine do. So she suffers from depression and multiple anxiety disorders, and also self-harm issues, as you know, in multiple formats. I do not personally have the self-harm, but I have suffered with depression and anxiety disorders for most of my life. And it was really refreshing to see this kind of open and honest and funny take on what it's like to live your life every day with these anxiety disorders and with depression coming and going as it does. So if you like nonfiction, I would definitely pick this up. But also, if you want to read something about depression and anxiety disorders that gives you kind of a more you know, bird's eye view essentially of what happens when you have these disorders, but also coupled with a lot of humor. And just as an example, I'll read you her definitions of depression. She's having a sort of mock interview with her husband Victor, and she says, depression is like when you meticulously scroll up through hundreds of pages in a Word document to find a specific paragraph you need to fix, and then you try to type, but it automatically takes you right back down to the bottom because you forgot to place your cursor where you wanted to type. And then you bang your head against the desk because you're totally lost your place. And then your boss walks in while you have your head planted on your desk, and you see her shoes behind you, so you immediately say, I'm not sleeping, I was just banging my head against the desk because I fucked something up. Wait, that's not it. Depression is like when you don't have any scissors to cut that thick plastic safety tie off the new scissors that you just bought because you couldn't find your scissors. And then you just say, fuck it, and try everything else in the world to get the scissors open. But all you have are plastic butter knives, and they aren't doing anything, so you stand in the kitchen holding scissors that you can't use because you can't find scissors, and then you get frustrated and throw the scissors in the garbage disposal and sleep on the couch for a week, and that's what depression is like. No, hang on. Depression is like when you don't want cheese anymore, even though it's cheese. So, you know, while these definitions are 100% accurate, they are also extremely funny. And for those of you who have these sort of disorders or know people who do, you will absolutely, I guarantee you, see yourself in some of this. And it helps to be able to laugh. And, you know, there are things you're sitting there going, I should not be laughing at this. This should not be this funny. But it absolutely is. So if you're somebody who doesn't like to laugh very loudly or cry while you're reading in public, perhaps don't read this in public because you will laugh a lot at this. I startled our guinea pig multiple times while reading this the other night. So like I said, this is just a really short review, nothing in depth, but I just wanted to say how much I absolutely love this book, and you should definitely go out and check this out if you're looking for last minute gifts for people who like humor or nonfiction. This would be a really good one to pick, not to mention the fact that it's also very, very pretty, so that's always a plus. It's of course not the only reason to give somebody a book, but when you're trying to give somebody, you know, a holiday present, sometimes you want it to be extra pretty, and this one certainly fits that bill, guys. So if you're looking for a present for someone else or yourself, you could do worse. I'm just saying. So that's all I had for this short little video, and I hope to see you guys all tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 22. Bye!